Yeah, the metal. So we sent it in, and they said we don't have a metal. We were like, okay. So like pick from any bat that's not custom or
it had to be like the same value though.
Under $500 or less. So we got I don't know, something, whatever it was $400. But everybody says, even Better Baseball said that's way better bat.
Than the metal?
Yeah, but I only paid $138
for the metal. I know you told me the story. That was a win-win either.
Yeah, win. And they let us pick whatever we wanted.
Now you got a bat that's value is more than what you paid for the actual bat.
So I'm trying to break this other meta.
You trying to break it?
I got a whole nother meta. I bought another one for the same price. So I'm trying to break it.
Now let's go. Do something.
All right, look.
Oh, no, you won't.
No, it won't. Come on. Sage, why you keep coming out that dugout, bro?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You got a what?
He said he went to the bathroom. He had to
Oh, come on. Everybody else is...
Let's go, Jimmy. Huh?
When he comes on the phone, it's okay.
I woke up like that.
He said, why? I said, hold on, David. I don't think he's going to any of those.
He didn't?
All right, let's get it started. Let's go.
He fouled something off, I thought.
Let's go, Tyson.
It's fine. I'm trying to figure out why my mic ain't working. You can't see it?
Kurt always get hit.
How about now? No? No third? You can't see Coach K? All right. I see Coach K. You got to see Coach K.
She said, it's the heat. She said she seen that. Yeah. 'Cause he just got in.
All right, good morning, folks. We got an early start here, so sorry we're bringing you the broadcast this early and kind of behind in the count. We do have a man currently on first and second. There's 2 outs here. We got caught stealing from second to third, and we did have 1 strikeout, our leadoff batter. But now we're 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Scores tied 0-0. Man on first and second, and Gabriel White is stepping into the batter's box. I want to thank everybody for logging in. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We weren't supposed to start the game until 11 o'clock, so some of you guys probably aren't even on here yet. But it is an early start time. Last game was a run rule, and it's time to get it started. So now, 2 outs here in the top of the first. Gabriel White steps into the batter's box with Cameron Scott on first and Hop on second. That's low and inside the gate. First call is going to be a ball. So Gabe's ahead in the count here 1-0. Beautiful day out here at Archer High School. If you get a chance, you're in the neighborhoods, definitely stop by and check out your Covington Reds because we are back in action. Count on Gabe right now is 1-0. And the next pitch, that's low as well. So Gabe finds himself ahead in the count 2-0. Good opportunity for us as we got a man in scoring position to try to get something across the plate. Pretty good team here that we're playing here. Dinger Prospect 16U. We've been looking at them, and they've been playing a lot of games over in the perfect game circuit. And now they decided to come over here and play in the circuit we're playing in today. Once again, we're out here at Archer High School out here in Lawrenceville, Georgia. If you are in the neighborhood, definitely stop by and check us out. If not, go ahead and listen to my voice as I'll be broadcasting this game and the second game. We do have a double hitter today. Swung on and fouled back to the backstop. So now Gabe finds himself still ahead in the count, 2-1. Counts 2-1 here. Pretty good moment here. We're the away team, so we're batting first here. This is the top of the first inning. As Gabe awaits the next pitch. Swung on and hit down to the shortstop area. Oh, Bob does a good job. He clears away. They think about bringing him home, but they decide. So once again, Gabe keeps up his hitting prowess as he hits right there in the hole where the shortstop should have been. So now we got bases loaded with Sage Lovelace stepping here on deck. Bases loaded, pretty good opportunity here for our Covington Reds to get a run here if Sage can just get us a base hit. So Gabe puts a single down the shortstop line and now takes the bases full here or loaded as Sage steps into the batter's box with a great opportunity. Here's 2 outs, though, so we need something here from Sage. That one's inside. Sage doesn't flinch at all, and the count goes to 1-0. So once again, beautiful day out here at Archer High School, folks. Having a great time starting off the weekend with some baseball. Oh, that's right down the middle. Sage watches one go by, and that evens up the count here at 1-1. So once again, it's a beautiful day here at Archer High School. Great field. We put our tents together, so we're sitting pretty good. Hopefully the camera do justice by us as well. Swung on a hit by Sage right there in the Gabe tries to get to second, and second baseman touches the base, and they get out of the inning. So a huge threat there by our Covington Reds here as we loaded the bases up. Sage put it in play, but unfortunately the second baseman was right there and was able to make the play, touch the base as it was a force out, and that'll be our third out of the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the inning. No score here. It is our Covington Reds 0, Dinger Prospect 16U 0. We'll be right back. What do you mean? Filming it? I ain't worried about that. I said how to
the ball just hit the net.
Ball just hit the net. Okay, that's not bad. We'll take that. Lou better see it when he walk over there. Right there, Kurt. All right, folks, as we make our way to the bottom of the first, we had a little motion on the bases here for our Covington Reds 16 as we are the visiting team. We had bases loaded. Sage was up to the batter's box. He put it in play, but the second base was in good position and made the play. So now we're on defense now. Got to do the same things, do everything we can to get out and get back into the dugout. On a blistering day, of course, once again, it's always good to try to go ahead and get these out so we can get our boys back into the dugout and get them out of that sun. But while they're out there, they're going to have to make plays. So here we are playing a really, really outstanding Dinger prospect squad, 16U. And Devontae Hardiman takes the mound. First pitch. That one's in the dirt, low and inside, and he'll start off behind in the count 1-0. I'll give you a rundown of the infield and outfield once we get a break in the action. Another pitch, swung on and fouled back to the backstop. And that'll even up the count here at 1-1. Archer High School's colors are red and black, beautiful outfield, fence, and just an overall nice field to play on. Devontae decides to back off the mound, gets back on, and he gets ready to deliver the next pitch. That one's high and outside, so Devontae falls behind in the count 2-1. Fourth pitch at the at-bat for Devontae. Whoa, that was a little bit outside there by Devontae. So Devontae having a little issue here trying to find his mark as he falls behind in the count 3-1. Devontae goes back to work. Oh, another one. So Devontae really off his mark right now. So he's going to walk the first batter of the inning. And now they have a man on first base here in the bottom of the first inning, and their second batter of the inning is coming to the at-bat. Looks like they're going to be running a courtesy runner, as I believe that might be the catcher that just walked down to first base. No, actually, they bring out a base coach as a coach on first base. Happens to be a player. Coach Lovelace screams out his defensive strategy. Devontae goes back to work. That's a pitch that's a little bit high, and he falls behind in the count 1-0. So Sage Lovelace hits on first. Riley McCoy's on second. J-Man's on short. Cameron Scott's on third. The pitch. Nice pitch, and it's popped out to right field. J7 has a long way to go, and he's not going to be able to get there. So that ball was popped way high in the sky. J7 was parked over in right field, but there was no way for him to get to that ball. He made a nice little trek over there, but that'll even up the count here at 1-1. So the batter put a nice little lick on it, and it went sky high. Decent little viewing space for all the fans here that are right here behind home plate. They got the nets here, so it's a little bit of different strategy as Devontae throws over to first. Sage was a nice little tag on the runner, but he gets back safe and sound. And Devontae will go back and start working back on the batter with the count even at 1-1. Once again, I want you to reach out to us, folks, and let us know if your viewing experience is going very well for you. If you can't hear anything, we want to hear that as well. We have the lovely Jay White that's monitoring the chat, and she'll let us know if anything comes in. The pitch by Devontae. Oh, my goodness. He throws one inside, and so now Devontae allows the first two batters to get on base as that batter was hit by pitch. So now there's a timeout, and fellas want to go out there and have a conversation with Devontae to try to get him back in his right mind and make sure that, he gets back on his point. So there's already some movement here in the dugout for our Covington Reds as they get another pitcher up. Hopefully, Devontae can square it away right here. His boys just came up, gave him some dap, gave him some conversation, and hopefully Devontae can right the ship and start working on striking out some batters. Once again, beautiful, beautiful day here at Archer High School. Great day for baseball. One of those quiet days. Normally, we're accustomed to a bunch of fields around us, but today we're the solo act. But this is the first game of a double hitter. Nice pitch by Devontae. Oh, okay. He said that ball was inside, so That was a nice pitch there by Devontae. He caught that inside corner, but unfortunately the umpire didn't give him the call. They do have a man on first and second. Devontae goes high with that one, so now he falls behind 2-0. So finding his mark is being challenging here for Devontae Hardeman as he goes back to work with the runner in scoring position on second base. That's outside again. So right now, Devontae's a little bit outside of that strike zone, and he falls behind 3-0. If he walks this batter, it looks like the bases will be full with no outs here in the bottom of the first. So it's going to put our Covington Reds in a hole that, fortunately, we are accustomed to being that way in behind. That does not catch the outside corner. So Devontae on 4 straight pitches walks him. So now there's bases loaded here in the bottom of the first with no outs. We do have a man working out in the bullpen to get ready as they call timeout. It looks like Coach Danny's going to roll out there and talk to Devontae. Not sure if they're going to pull him or not. I don't think our pitcher's ready yet. But we'll be right back after the conversation. And Devontae goes back to work. Bases loaded here. No outs in the bottom of the first, or the bottom of the first. Another straight ball. So that's probably 8 or 9 out of 10 pitches have gone ball for Devontae. So having a real hard time trying to find the strike zone. That one right there is a great pitch. If he stays right there, we're going to have something to work with. So right now, the count is even here, 1-1, bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. The next pitch by Devontae, that's right there as well as he catches the outside corner. So if Devontae can stay right there, that's where he needs to live today. Nice little conversation. Let's see if he can go ahead and win this at bat. Oh, that was a little high. That evens the count out at 2-2. So really critical situation here. There's no place to put this young man that will walk in and run if he's unfortunate. High and inside. That'll take the count full here. So big pitch here, pivotal point here in this game as this is the first of our double hitter. As we don't want to start behind. We are accustomed to doing that, unfortunately, but we didn't want to start out this day like that. Nice pitch by Devontae, and he blows one by with a swing and miss. And that'll be our first out of the inning, folks. So right now, the bases are loaded. Devontae comes with his best set of pitches, and we get our first out of the inning. So right now, 1 out in the bottom of the first inning. Score still 0-0 here, but they do have bases loaded. Coach Lovelace screams out his defense adjustments. Devontae's next pitch goes low and outside. He starts behind the count, 1-0. Devontae steps off. Gets back on and goes back to work. Nice pitch there by Devontae as it's cracked foul over the fence, and that'll even up the count here at 1-1. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, and 1 out here in the bottom of the first inning. That's a nice one right there. Count as the score of this game is 0-0. Devontae trying to get his accuracy back as he's just struck out the last batter. No place to put this young man as the bases are loaded here in the bottom of the first. Devontae goes back to work. That was a little bit high, so now he'll fall behind in the count, 2-1. Out in the outfield, we got Caden Ferentz in the left field, Gabriel White in center, and J7 in right. Oh, my goodness, he threw that one behind it. All right, so the ball bounces a little wild pitch right there. No opportunity there for Kurt to get it and try to stop the run from coming home. So they'll get their first score of the inning on a wild pitch, and now they lead the contest 1-0 over our Covington Reds 16U squad. Devontae heads back to the mound. Count is 2-1 here on the batter. 1 out. We got 3-1 is the count. Batter takes the time, and I think that was good for him as well as Devontae. We do have a place to put him, so it wouldn't be horrible if for some reason he does not throw a strike here. But we do have to get back to work with throwing some strikes here to try to get these runners or these batters out of this inning. Ooh, nice pitches. It hit out to center field. Gabe is on the right side of that one. He gets it. He fires it in. Look like they're going to get 2 runs in. We get the ball back in. So a nice piece of hitting there by the Dingers prospects batters. He plates a double here to right center. All right, so just to make sure everybody know, because the people behind me who are listening to me didn't really understand what I said, but I did say it wrong. I do admit when I'm wrong. I said it was a double. It was actually a single, but they had 2 runs come in, and they lead the contest 3-0. Next 2 pitches are balls again by Devontae. So Devontae finds himself behind in the count 2-0. That's another low outside ball. So he finds himself in a little bit of trouble here, 3-0. They do have a man on first after the batter put a 2-run single here to right center. 3-0 here on the batter. And the pitch. That was a nice pitch. Count that inside corner. So now they had to take it up to 3-1. So Devontae doing everything he can to try to battle himself back into this count. And the pitch. Nice pitch right there. Oh, he called it too far inside. So now back to that walking train here for the Dingers as they now have a runner on first and second base. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. So not going as planned as we thought for young Devontae Hardiman as the infield takes another time out to go out and have another conversation. Okay, and we're going back to work here. Devontae here on a new batter here. Runners on first and second. 1 out here as a batter foul tips it back into Kurt's glove. And Devontae will start off ahead in the count 0-1. So that's a pleasant sight to have Devontae starting off ahead. Hopefully that'll be the motivation he needs to keep throwing strikes. And the pitch. Man, from this side, it looks pretty good like it's hitting that inside corner, but apparently not as the count goes to 1-1. Devontae goes back to work. Nice pitch there by Devontae. It's popped out to right field. Oh, my goodness. Apparently we didn't see the ball. Jay Sevens kind of paused and hesitated. No way Sage could have got that, so I'm not quite sure what we were thinking about over there in right field as they get the next batter on with a single to right field. So now, once again, they got the bases loaded again. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. We're down 3-0 here on the scoreboard. Not the start that we were hoping for our Covington Reds. All right, bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. It's only 1 out, folks. We trail on the scoreboard by the count of 3-0. Devontae throws it inside again, so we're kind of all over the place right now, trying to figure out where Devontae's going to find his strike zone. Behind in the count, 1-0 in the pitch. Another inside pitch. Calls it inside. He's not going to get that inside corner if he's trying, so he may try the other side there. As I've seen at least 3 strikes go across that other side of the plate. Count is 2-0 here on the batter. And the pitch. Nice pitch. Popped up back over the net. And that'll take the count to 2-1. And the pitch. Another high inside ball. Count goes to 3-1. No place to put this young man. If they walk this one, we're going to give up another run. So Devontae got to battle back hard here. And the next pitch. That one's high as well. So that walks another batter. So now we find ourselves in a huge hole here, folks. We gave up another run, 4-0. And unfortunately, I know Coach Tate didn't want to do it this early, but he might have to make that change. And it looks like he is, folks. Okay, folks, we had a new pitcher that's come in to take the place of Devontae on the mound. He had a little tough troubles there on the mound, so we're going to go to Ian Copeland. And he's going to be our new pitcher for the Covington Reds as he gets ready to deliver his first pitch. Ball's hit down to the shortstop. That's J-Man's there. He gathers it up, swings it. Oh! Truly not sure what happened there. Ian just kind of waited. I mean, not Ian, but J-Man just kind of waited for that ball and then did not deliver the throw. So definitely not sure what happened there. So that's a base hit for the batter. All right, so truly not the start we were looking for, folks. As we trail on the scoreboard 5-0 here in the bottom of the first, they still have bases loaded. Ball's low. So the count's 2-0 here on the batter. We desperately trying to do everything we can to get it 2 more outs so we can get out of this inning. We've given up 5 runs here in the bottom of the first. Ian throws back over there. Not a bad play right there as he tried to catch the runner sleeping over there on first base. Sage Swipe, but did not make the tag. Count still 2-0 here on the batter. And the pitch. That's low and outside, so now the count is 3-0. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. We've given up 5 runs here early in the first game, in the first inning. The pitch bounces that one in there, so the count. No, it's a So we walk another batter, and now that increases. Hey. All right, folks. So the score is 6-0 here in the bottom of first. The ugliest inning we've probably seen in quite some time here at the Covington Reds as we trail with 6 runs given up here to the Dinger Prospects. We bounce another ball in there. Great stop there by Kurt. As now the count goes to 1-0. So the real bad thing about this situation is when it's hot like this, our fielders are out there way too long and they get a little dehydrated. So we want to make sure we got those fluids pumping for them in the dugout. The pitch, that one's low as well. So now 2 straight balls. 1 out still here in the bottom of the first. Once again, it was an early start, folks. If you're just now tuning in, we did start the game early. That catches the outside. Oh, my goodness. He's not going to give us anything. I mean, when you're struggling like that, at least look out a little bit. If we get close to the corner, I think that was right there on the corner. We should have had a strike, but unfortunately it goes to a ball, and now we're behind in the count 3-0. Nowhere to put this young man out. Give him another run if we walk him. That's low, too. Low in the inside, and that rocks another batter. So now the score is 7-0 here. That kind of came quicker than what we thought. We set all these big tents up. We might be pulling them down pretty fast here. So now we're going to make a conversation. All right, folks, we go back to the action here. We've given up 7 runs here in the bottom of the first. They have bases loaded. Ian goes back to work. Nice pitch, foul tip back to the left side of the catcher. So we start off with a strike here before Ian, so he's ahead in the count 1-0. Ian tosses over. We should have it out there. That's gone. That's out. Great play. All right, so after they overruled the field judge, who had a horrible position and a horrible call, we great pickoff by Ian Copeland as he delivered over to Sage. Sage made a quick tag, so quick that the umpire almost didn't even see it. All right, so after a couple of conversations, they have deemed that the runner was picked off over at first base. There's still a runner and 2 runners in scoring position on second and third with 2 outs finally here in the bottom of the first. Count is 0-1 here on the batter and the pitch. That's low and outside, gets away from Kurt. And the pitch swung on and missed by the batter. Oh. All right, so not sure what's quite happening with our Covington Reds here, as we had the man in the pickoff and threw a wild ball down to third base. So not sure what's going on, but hopefully we can just work on the batter here and try to get out of the inning. So now the count is 1-2. They've increased their score to 8 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. We do have 2 outs, folks. They do know that man was picked off, so nobody on base right here. Swung on and hit to the shortstop. That's J-Man. Wow. Okay. When it goes bad, folks, because right there, that's a routine play. That makes us look like we're just starting out, folks. Now, it's just we are in a huge funk right now, and we got to find ourselves way. To me, all I want to see is that we compete. As long as we get back to the bat in the batter's box and compete, we'll be okay. Because right now, they've dropped 8 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. Man on first base, ball's thrown low and outside. Ian will fall behind in the count, 1-0. Great pickoff attempt there by Ian. We almost caught him sleeping again over there on first base. So young Ian is showing that he has a really nice pickoff move. Man on first base here. One ball, no strikes. Balls hit the shortstop once again. All we got to do is grab it and touch the base. So we finally get out of the inning, folks. So that'll be 3 outs, and we're headed to the top of the first inning. All right, as we get ready to start the inning, the umpire really. All right, so we head to the top of the second. Jamming Jarrell Martin steps to the batter's box. First pitch is outside. He watches that go by, and the count is 1-0. So, folks, we gave up 8 runs here in the bottom of the first inning. We got to do everything we can to fight back as Jarrell fouls one down the third base side, and now the count will go even here at 1-1. Jarrell putting up the hold sign. Umpire doesn't even like he's acknowledging what is really going on. You can't pass it. He put his hand down. Ball's low and inside. Jarrell watches one go by, so he's ahead in the count 2-1. Umpire not real kind to us. I know we're down by 8 points, but still umpire the game like it's supposed to be umped. Swung on it, hit over the nice piece of hitting there by jamming Jarrell Martin as he starts it off the inning with a single past the shortstop. So always great to get that leadoff batter on base, and that's exactly what jamming Jarrell Martin did today. So all right, we got something started here. Let's see if we can keep it going. First batter gets on base with a single to left field. Line drive. And now we have a man on first base, and Jay Francis steps into the batter's box. The pitch, that one's high. Woo, Jay Francis ducks down, takes one. Count is 1-0 here to Jay Francis. So we are looking to try to get this train going again, or getting it started, as this is only the second inning of the game. Oh, that one's high and inside. So Jay Francis takes one high and inside. So, hey, maybe some of that karma is going to come back to our side as well, so we can try to get back into this game. Trailing 8 runs, not an insurmountable lead, but definitely a lot of work to be done. Count is 2-0 for Jay Francis. That was high and inside as well, so now he's thrown three straight balls here, and he's ahead in the count. This should definitely be a take pitch, as Jarrell Martin is on first base. We're trying to get him moved along. And the fourth pitch of the at-bat. That was high and inside. So all the pitches, by 4 straight pitches by the pitcher, and that's 4-0. So if we had a walk fest, maybe there's a possibility we can get ours started as well. Caden Francis stepping to the batter's box with Riley McCoy sitting on deck. We do have runner in scoring position on second base, and we also have a man on first base. No outs here in the top of the second. We're trying to do everything we can to fight our way back into this game. Not typical of how our Covington Reds start a baseball game off. We had a week off. We're not going to make any excuses, folks. We're just going to get up here and start balling. First pitch to Caden. That's high as well. So 5 straight balls there by the batter. So he's having a little bit of a control issue here. We hope that can keep up. Caden steps back in the batter's box, and the pitch. Oh, that's right down the middle. Caden watches that one go by. Now the count is even at 1-1. So with a man on first and second, Caden trying to move these runners here. Count is even at 1-1. No outs here in the top of the second. And the pitch. Oh! That was a kind of a bank. So with catcher's interference, that's going to make the runner boogie on down to first base, and now we'll have the bases loaded. It looks like it was catcher's interference. Umpire's not making any calls. Help us out, please. Okay, as we go back to work here, top of the second inning in the pitch. So,
Come on, man. Swing that back. Stop looking for the first. Ridiculous.
that was low. Good stop there by the catcher for the Dinger prospects. Count is 1-1 here. The bases are loaded here. There was catcher's interference on the last one when Caden was at the bat. We do have J. Oh, nice piece of hitting right there. Look like we should get a tag up here. We get a tag up. Here comes Jam and Jarrell Martin, and he gets in. So we do get a run across the plate here. There's a nice piece of hitting there by Riley McCoy as he gets an RBI. As Jarrell Martin tags up and comes home and gives us our first run of the game. So now we are trailing 8-1 here. No. So one out here. Ooh, swinging and miss by J-Man. So with one out, J-Man, we're back at the top of the order. J-Man is in the batter's box with Tyson Maxey sitting on deck. We do have a running scoring position on second base as J-Man fouls one off the first base line. And now, all right. So the score should be 9-1, folks. And the pitch, that's high. Whoo, J-Man pulled off of that one. Thank goodness he did. Count is 1-2 here on J-Man. Runners on first and second. Running from second, steals. Ball's hit down to the shortstop. He catches the ball, tosses it over second. He's trying to get our double play. And, he's safe. So good job by J-Man. He boogied around. He almost hit into the double play. They did get Caden out at second base, but that thwarted the double play there as J-Man boogied down to first base, and now we got runners on the corner. All right, so the umpires yet again have a change of heart. And they changed the call. And they called J-Man being out. All right, as we start here at the bottom of the second, a little confusion there at the end. They did call runners interference on Caden running to second base. That's the reason why we got out of the inning. So, fielder's choice on that, and runners interference gets the Dinger prospects out of the inning. First two balls by the back. So Ian Copeland takes the heel for us again here in the bottom of the second. Score is 9-1. Dinger prospects lead our Covington Reds 16U 9-1. 2 balls here on the batter. Nice pitch right there, and that's hit into right field. Jay Francis tries to get over there to get it. He stops it, tosses it back in, but that's going to give them a leadoff single here to start the bottom of the second inning. All right, as we go back to action here, the Dinger prospects batter starts off the inning with a single to right field. No outs here in the bottom of the second. Score is 9-1. We trail by 8 runs here. We did show a little fight in that last inning. Unfortunately, got a call on us by runners interference. And Ian Copeland goes back to work. Swung on a miss. Good pitch there by Ian as he blows one right back with a swing and miss. And Ian to start off ahead in the count 0-1. And the pitch. Nice pitch again. So Ian took a little something off of that one, was able to get that one past the batter as well. So now the count is 0-2. So Ian sitting in a good position, well ahead in the count here. Let's see if we can go ahead and blow another one by him. Nice pick off attempt. Ooh, nice little tip. Nice little swipe there by Sage. So he caught the ball on the backside, was able to swing around, but unfortunately didn't get the batter as he was found safe and sound there on first base. Ian goes back to work on the batter. And the pitch swung on and hit down the third base line. That goes foul. Count will stay at 0-2 here. Bottom of the second inning. Scores 9-1 here. Rough inning there for our Covington Reds in the first. So Ian's still ahead in the count here, 0-2 as he goes back to work. And the pitch. Swung on, foul back to our side of the dugout. Batter trying to battle his way into this account. He's still behind in the count, 0-2. Nice pitch right there. Took a little bit off of it. Actually had the batter fighting a little bit. He didn't go for the bait, and the count will go to 1-2. Man on first base, the pitch, low and outside. Evens up the count here at 2-2. Counts even here, 2-2. Nice little pickoff. Once again, Ian has a nice little pickoff. Got real quick movements there on the mound. So, like this young man's pickoff move, as he's definitely going to keep the runners at bay. They do have a man on first base. No outs. We're trying to get the bat. Oh, that's in there. Yes, sir. So, outstanding pitch by Ian Copeland. He fooled the batter 100%. Batter thought the ball was coming at him, curved in, and went right across the plate. And that'll be our first out of the inning. So, with one down here in the bottom of the second, they have a man on first. We still trail the contest 9-1. One thing about our Reds, they're going to definitely put some fight in, so don't expect the score to stay the same way it is. Third batter of the at-bat. The pitch by Ian. Ooh, that's right there as well. Catches that outside corner. And Ian will start off ahead in the count, 0-1. And the pitch. Oh, that was bounced outside. Good stop there by Kirk Campbell. As he keeps it in front of him, he misses that one, and they got another base right there. So great job once again by Kirk Campbell as he was able to use his body to keep the ball in front of him. Count goes even here at 1-1 here with one out here in the bottom of the second. Ian takes a peek over at the runner at first base. He's definitely keeping him in, babe, because of his pickoff moves. Nice pitch right there, but it did not catch the outside corner. And Ian in the follow behind the count 2-1. And the pitch. Nice pitch right there. Kind of a little low and outside, misses the corner, and the count will go to 3-1. With a man on first base, Ian steps back on the mound, takes a quick peek over at first base, and delivers the pitch. That was low side as well. Doesn't matter. Kirk just has to get his. It's a walk. Just don't want to let that runner get to third base, and he takes a nice big turn. Still walking, but decides to go back. And now they have a man on first and second base here with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. All right, so we go back to action here. Ian Copeland has a man on first and second base. He goes back to work. We do have one inning here in the bottom of the second, and the pitch. Nice pitch right there. It's popped up to third base. Oh, that's the J-Man. He catches it and makes the routine play, and now that's the second out of the inning. All right, so we're going back to work here with Ian as we got two outs here in the bottom of the second. Kurt's going over to the wall. Oh, a nice catch. As Kurt shows his prowess to get over there and make catch. So now we go, we got something working as we get out of the inning a lot faster than we did the next inning. Kurt Campbell makes an outstanding play. Kurt Campbell makes a great play here to get us out of any ball was popped up. Catcher went over and made the play. Pretty wide area there from the catcher's area to the fences, so plenty of room for Kurt Campbell to make that play, and he definitely made that play. So we'll get back into the dugout as we trail on the scoreboard by the score of 9-1. Coming to the plate will be Tyson Maxey, and Kurt Campbell, who just made that awesome play there to get us out of the inning, will be on deck. Sorry, folks. We're back to live action. The pitch is given to Tyson Maxey. That's his first pitch, and he swung and popped it back to the dugout. The backstop. I'm sorry. And so now Tyson finds himself behind 0-1. High pitch there, high side pitch. And now he's behind in the count 0-2. Tyson's been hitting the ball with regularity here for our Covington Reds. He starts off behind in the count 0-2. We are in the top of the third. Score is still 9-1, but we did have a pretty good inning that first inning. So, ooh. Umpire said he swung, and so that's strike 3. And that'll be our first out of the inning as Kurt Campbell steps into the batter's box with Cameron Scott sitting on deck. So 1 out here in the top of the third. Score is 9-1. Kurt Campbell steps into the batter's box. Once again, we got Cameron Scott sitting on deck. The pitch. Oh, that hits. What is going on? All right, so unfortunately, once again, Kurt gets hit. He boogies on down to first base. So now we got a man on first base here in the top of the third. Cameron Scott steps into the batter's box. First pitch swung on and foul tipped over the dugout. And so once again, we have our base runner on. Cam swings and pops over first, and that'll be 0-1 here behind the count. We do have Gabriel White sitting on deck. 1 out, and the pitch swung on and foul tip. So once again, Cameron Scott swings at the second pitch, and he fouls that one off as well. And now he's behind the count. Count is 0-2. 1 out here in the top of the third. The pitch swung on and hit down the third. The pitch swung on and hit down the third.